What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I have another head-to-head for the 2020 Alfa Romeo Giulias. The Stromboli Gray Metallic versus the Vesuvio Gray Metallic for 2020. Both TI Sport 2020s, one being an all-wheel drive, one being the rear-wheel drive. TI Sports going at it in the two gray colors for Alfa Romeo. Now, both of these are already stellar specs. I mean, there's a couple of good things that I want to go over. I mean, one being the 5-hole wheels with the red calipers on this one, and the 5-hole wheels with the yellow calipers on this one. But the interiors, all the options and everything there. So, I want metallic paint color looks the best between these two gray Alfa Romeo Giulia Sports with a similar price tag. I want to see which one would you guys rather take if you had the option. Now, a little disclosure before I get started. Do not mind the filth on these cars. They're quite dirty. It just rained here in Daytona Beach and Maserati Alfa Romeo, so you will see dirt particles and everything, debris all over the cars. Just, you know, with these trees all around, the wind, the rain, you know, kind of dirties them up. But now we'll start off with Stromboli being the lighter of the two colors, but you will see the metallic flake showing off all of those wonderful, beautiful Italian lines in the sculpture of this Giulia. It's a very subtle look. It's definitely one of those under the radar sleeper specs, you know, not too flashy. You'd have to look twice at it before you really realize how sinister of a car this is, but do not count out the Vesuvio Gray Metallic. Now this one, you can tell this is actually a little bit more sinister with the darker lines here, and a lot of people are doing dark gray in their vehicles these days, and this one with the sporty wheels just really sets it off the most, I feel. But you can see the lines a lot better in the Stromboli Gray versus the Vesuvio Gray. So it just really depends on what your flavor is for both metallic flakes. But good thing is, they're both a $600 upcharge, so you don't have to worry about paying more for one than the other. These cars look great from any angle, and they pretty much are the same exact spec besides the exterior colors and caliper colors. So let's go over exactly what these two Giulias have, and then you can kind of decide on what is your best exterior spec, and then we'll check out the interior because they are both very different as far as color contrast. So let's talk about first the Stromboli Gray. All right, with the Nero Edizione package, blackout package. Then for the Vesuvio Gray, so same thing, blackout package. So you will see both Scudetto grills done in a dark meat finish. Right up there, those V grills are done in black. You'll also notice, since these are the sport grills, they get the extra plastic composite piece right down here in the center. Same on the other side. All right, sport model, so you're gonna get that same composite piece. By Z9 headlights that you're used to for the Alfa Romeo Giulias on both cars, have them lit up right now. And then with that blackout package, you're getting both side mirrors done with the dark meat finish as well. And then with that, being a sport and a Nero package, you're gonna automatically get the gloss black window moldings. So you'll see that on both sides versus the chrome. And both of these cars have the panoramic roof option, so it turns the roofs black all the way to the back to the shark fin antenna, done in black on both sides, so you can kind of see what it looks like with the blacked out roof on both sides. But this is where the deal breaker may come in for you guys, the caliper colors. All right, so we have the 5-hole dark wheels with the yellow calipers on this spec here. All right, monochrome center cap with that Nero package, and you have the Pirelli P0 tires. Brembo brakes up front as well to help add it all up. Now on this side, you have the red calipers, all right? You have the 5-hole wheels as well with the monochrome center cap, the Pirelli P0 tires, and the Brembo brakes up front. All right, so red calipers, white script on the Stromboli Gray, and then yellow calipers, black script on the Vesuvio Gray. So you guys kind of decide which one you like the best on those paint options, all right? And then we'll come along to the back because that's where we finish off our exterior pieces between the two cars. So LED tail lamps as always for both specs. Now here's where it gets fun. On this side you have the Giulia badge done in black with the Nero Edizione package, but with this one it is the all-wheel drive, so you do get the black Q4 badge. Now for the Vesuvio Gray, you get that same blacked out badge, but then you have the Q2 badge on this one. All right, so your driving dynamics are going to be different between the two of them, and we'll go over that when we get to the options and the sticker on what exactly you have as far as your sport suspension, all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. But also with this, you have the sport model and you have the Nero package, so blacked out exhaust tips with the more aggressive rear diffuser with the sport models. All right, so you see that on the Stromboli, and then you'll see the same thing on the Vesuvio Gray. All right, so when you put the two together, this is what we're looking at. All right, very similar specs on the outside. Biggest thing is you'll notice the paint colors and the caliper colors. So now you have to decide between the two, because it's gonna make it hard for you guys. Which one do you like between the two models? But let's go inside, because that's where it's really gonna make a difference as well. Now that we're out of the Florida sun, we are inside of the Stromboli Gray Giulia. All right, so you can see we are doing the Nero interior for this one. Black on black. All right, so you see the black leather sport seats to start, Alfa Romeo insignia and the headrest there. We're actually gonna open up this sunroof here so you guys can get a little bit more light on this interior, because I mean, hey, why not? Natural sunlight's always good. So now you can see that that is wide open for you guys. Now, if you want the back one open, you actually have to slide that manually by pulling it. So we won't do that from here, but you'll see that in just a moment. But with these sport models, you're going to get automatically the aluminum trim. All right, kind of looks like a dry light carbon look. I do like the aluminum trim. You can get a carbon fiber trim if you get the carbon fiber package. With that said, you still have all the great options that you would want in these cars. You know, like your driver assistance package, level 2 autonomous driving for 2020 for Alfa Romeo, and this has that package. You're talking about your lane keep assist, your blind spot assist, you know, your stop and go, all that good stuff. You can even see it right there in the new updated TFT screen that we're ready right there. You can see right here for the lane keep assist, you see that it has it because you can see right up top of here, the illustration, you can kind of see it with the sun in the way. Flat bottom steering wheel, leathered out. All right, you have the perforated leather on the sides. I mean, big Italian paddle shifters with these sport models. You have the aluminum pedals down there, super aggressive, super sharp. The new center console layout, I mean, it always looks phenomenal every time I look at this. No door for the cup holders to cover those, but they are there. So if you guys like the design, some of you don't, I know, but if you like the design, it's definitely not a deal breaker for me. And then you have the perforated leather on the gear select there, HPZF transmission. All right, you have the Italian flag, all the goodies that you're used to. Thigh support, extra thigh support right here on your seat. I mean, all the good stuff. Now, with that said, it's pretty chill in here as far as color contrast. You do have the nice dark headliner as well. But other than that, you know, all the stuff that you guys are used to. New touchscreen for 2020, 8.8 inch standard. I mean, all your parking sensors, start, stop, all that good stuff. But yeah, black on black, it's not too bad. Let's just go to the back really quick for you guys, just so you can see what it looks like back there. Because we know that, you know, we want to make sure that our passengers are being treated like our front passengers and driver, right? I mean, let's go check it out. And in the back of the Stromboli Gray metallic, same flavor that you're used to. All right, the sport seats, perforated leather in the back. You can get that bucket feel. All right, and then you also have the same kind of door paneling there. All right, you have that carbon trim along, or that carbon aluminum trim, shall I say, along the sides. Same speaker setup. HVAC vents, USB port, black on black. I mean, black with the black stitching. There's no simpler you can get it here, but it's a great place to be. You can definitely sit 3 comfortably, cup holders, everything there that you're used to, but they treat it the same. Just wanted to show you what it looked like in the back, and then that sunroof I was telling you about, manually pull it back, and now you have double the amount of natural daylight inside of the cars. I do love this. All right, and now we've casually pulled up into the Vesuvio Gray. All right, and we're gonna start this up. Probably gonna get some music. Oh, not too loud, but we're gonna turn it off just for copyright reasons. Let's close this door. Low fuel as always. This thing only has 12 miles on it, so they don't come off of the boat fueled up, you know, cost extra. But let's get this AC up a little bit. I'm telling you guys, it is scorching. You see it says 90 degrees Fahrenheit here. All right, so let's try not to burn up, but you will definitely see a significant change between some of the options in this Giulia Sport TI. All right, so the Vesuvio Gray, which is a darker gray, has the red interior, so it is a very nice contrast. Now, I'm not being biased because you guys know I love red interiors, but I'm just saying it's not as under the radar as the Stromboli Gray, all right? The lighter gray with the black interior is more under the radar, to where you got the dark gray, which is more of a sinister, evil look, and then you have the red interior to pop with it. It just really shows off a little bit more. But same sport seats, all done in Rosso, all done in red, you know, with the thigh support. Here's where a couple of things change. Now, on the door here, you can see a little extra something. A Harman Kardon sound system, all right? So that is not on the Stromboli Gray model, all right? We just had the speaker down at the bottom, but this one has a Harman Kardon system in it. So that is going to be maybe a deal breaker for some of you once you're deciding at the end of this video which one you would rather take if you want the extra Harman Kardon surround system, all right? But other than that, same flavor, same aluminum trim all throughout the vehicle, all right? One thing that changes as well is the stitching in the steering wheel is done in a contrasting color, which is red. So you will see that over just having the black on the stitching on the steering wheel in the Stromboli Gray. Also, on the gear select, you'll see that same red stitching because the interior is Rosso. You'll get the contrasted stitching for this as well. So it just pops a little bit more as far as the flavor goes. Same dark headrest. All right, you have the same sunroof here. All right, so you have it here, and then again you pull it in the back to reveal the back sunroof there. I mean, other than that, it's the same, but you have a couple of different contrast pops. The biggest thing is, all right, that speaker. That is going to be a deciding factor for some of you on if you would rather take the Stromboli Gray, the lighter gray with the black interior, or this Vesuvio Gray, the darker gray with the red interior. And as we did with the Stromboli Gray, just checking out the back, same setup, all right, same sports seats done in the Rosso look, perforated leather there, same styling on the door paneling. The biggest thing is the stitching, all right? You'll see the red stitching right there to contrast, all right? But you have the same aluminum trim. You have the speaker up there in the door, speaker at the bottom. Other than that, same exact flavor that you're used to for both models here. Pull that down, cup holder contrast, so you'll see the black with the red. All right, on the back of the seats, you'll see the black with the red. And then up top, you wanna get a little bit extra light, if I can reach it. There we go. All right, now you have the extra natural light for that sunroof. All right, so pretty much the same thing in the back. Again, it's just a color competition. All right, guys, so here we are, and here's where it's gonna get a little tricky between the two on the Giulia TI Sport rear-wheel drive and the Giulia TI Sport all-wheel drive. All right, so on the right-hand side, we have the Stromboli, which is the lighter gray with black interior. On the left-hand side, we have the Vesuvio, which is the darker gray with red interior. Now, here are the trade-offs, all right? Right off the bat, we'll just start off with gas mileage. On the all-wheel drive, you're getting a combined city and highway of 26 miles per gallon with this premium fuel, 23 city and 31 highway. With the rear-wheel drive, you're getting 27, which is 1 mile per gallon more on a combined. You're getting 24 city, which is 1 mile per gallon more on the city. And the highway, you're getting 33 miles per gallon, which is 2 more. So just a small difference between the two. When you're talking about the fuel economy, not enough to notice between the two on the all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. All right, so that's just the start. Now, with the prices, for the TI Sport wheel-wheel drive, you're looking at a base price of $41,400. This is where it gets tricky because right off the bat, $2,000 extra gets you the all-wheel drive version at $43,400, all right? So an extra $2,000 for the all-wheel drive, and then 1 and 2 miles per gallon less on the fuel economy, all right? So now let's talk about the actual retail price after all options. $55,445 US dollars after the $1,295 destination charge on the rear-wheel drive, to where on the all-wheel drive, $56,545 after the $1,295. All right, so $1,100 more for the all-wheel drive, a couple miles per gallon less on the gas consumption as well. So those are two things that will kind of throw you for a loop. Now let's talk about extra options, and right off the bat, again, we already know that the Giulia rear-wheel drive, the dark gray with the red interior, has the Harman Kardon sound system at $900, which is, you know, pretty nice to have, right? Well, we know that this one does not, all right? So you do lose that Harman Kardon sound system, all right? So you have to keep that in mind as well, all right? So now we'll go over to the actual optional equipment. So starting with the dark gray red interior, Vesuvio Gray with Rosso interior, all right? You see the Vesuvio Gray Metallic paint at $600 there. And then you see the TI Sport package at $3,000. You see everything it entails there. All right, I'm not gonna say all of it because it's a lot of stuff going through this, but you'll see everything on the other model as well, besides the fact that you do not have the Harman Kardon sound system, which on this one is a extra $900. All right, so you get everything with this, like the active driver assistance TI Sport package at $3,250, like the TI Performance package at $1,350, like the Nero and the Zione package at $1,000, like the dual pane sunroof at $1,350, and then again that Harman Kardon sound system at $900, the wireless charging at $300, and then the 19-inch dark hole wheels at $1,000. All right, then after all is said and done with the destination charge, $55,445. All right, basic warranty as well with that, 4 years, 50,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Same thing here. All right, same exact options as far as the standard or additional options, but that paint obviously is going to change because this is going to be the lighter gray, which is the Stromboli Gray Metallic. All right, $600 as well, and then $3,000 again with the TI all-wheel drive package. So between the rear-wheel drive TI package and the all-wheel drive, they're the same exact price, $3,000. All right, it's just that the starting price is $2,000 more on the all-wheel drive. So same exact options again. Just going over everything that you guys get for these cars, but again, gonna be the same thing. $3,250 for that driver assistance package, $1,350 for the performance package, $1,000 for the Nero package, $1,350 for the dual pane sunroof, $300 for the wireless charging pad, and $1,000 for those 19-inch wheels. We're just missing the extra $900 for the Harman Kardon sound system, and then that brings you to $56,545 after the $1,295 destination fee. All right, so right off the bat, you see exactly what the trade-off is. Okay, again, all-wheel drive, $2,000 more, a little bit less on the fuel consumption, no Harman Kardon, and then for the rear-wheel drive, $2,000 less. All right, a little more on the fuel consumption, and then the Harman Kardon sound system. Now, with that said, your standard options, we didn't talk about all the drivetrain and horsepower and stuff because we've done that plenty of times before. You guys want to check out more videos on me deep diving into the Giulia, make sure you check that out because I drive it, test everything out, infotainment, everything you guys need to know about the Giulia. I got videos for it, guys, but these are your standard options between the two. Again, the biggest thing that changes is the exterior paint colors and the interior leather colors, but other than that, same exact thing. All right, guys, so tell me, what do you guys think between the Stromboli Gray at $56,000 US and the Vesuvio Gray at $55,000 US? All right, lighter gray metallic paint, darker gray metallic paint. All right, Nero black interior, Rosso red interior. All right, red calipers and yellow calipers. Which one of these Alfa Romeo Giulias would you take? All right, that's a tough call with them only being $1,000 apart. So with that said, both TI Sports, one is a all-wheel drive, one is a rear-wheel drive, so that is going to be the big deciding factor. I want to know down in those comments below because this is more about the specs, not about the car itself. We already know about the horsepower and all that. We already know about the trunk capacity. We do those videos all the time. I really just want to know, which one would you take? If you saw these two on a lot, had the money for both, which one would get your hard-earned dollar? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you guys enjoyed seeing both 2020 Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Sports here on the channel, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you get a thumbs up, helps get it up on rankings, and we can have a bigger discussion on both of these beautiful Alfa Romeo Giulias. Now, with that said, make sure if you guys want to help further support the channel, you check the links down below. I have a link for my PayPal. You guys can do a one-time donation there. Click that. You can donate $1 or $2 to the channel. You can also be a Patreon subscriber as well, or you can check out the Ron's Rides merch. We can get t-shirts, stickers, Ron's Rides hoodies, coffee mugs, everything like that. So make sure you check that out as well. Or hey, follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. See what I'm posting, Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Maserati, all that good stuff. And it doesn't always make it to the channel, so make sure you tune in. Now, you guys got to come back for more, right? So subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell because that will get you these videos straight to your inbox as soon as they come out. Now, with that said, guys, you be blessed. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.